I'm just gonna fool around, man. Like, just do a thing, you know, whatever. And I'll just, you know.
What's up, guys? Just gonna go out to Herrington Lake, see if we can find the pig monster, the sea creature. Dun dun dun. Are you ready? Alright, well, let me tell you a little bit about Herrington Lake. Oh shit, woman. You're gonna kill us. Pretty much, they say it's bottomless, that no one's ever been to the bottom. I've heard that, and I've also heard something else, that it's not bottomless, that someone has been to the bottom, but the bottom is like a sunken city. But I also heard that out in Stanford, around that area, I've heard the same story in both areas. So I think whoever was telling me that was like mixing the two places together. But yeah, pretty much like it's funny. There's actually a news report. I'll put it on my channel. I'll put it in a folder so you guys can look at it, because the news report is a little silly. It's just like, it's that typical like Kentucky
small town.
Yeah, where like they always, what they say about Kentucky news is they always find like the most redneck guy. You know, like half the people are toothless and like, yeah, man, sure, I believe in pig monster. You know, which I used to live out here, the turnabout.
Yeah, do I go straight?
Yeah, you go straight.
Okay.
I used to live out in Lake Herrington, man, and that was where, if you watch one of my previous videos about me talking about, that turnabout's crazy, ain't it?
It's taking me a while to get used to them, but I'm...
That's like an English thing, I heard, like a European thing.
Yeah.
But, what was I saying?
Pigfaced, you used to live out there.
I used to live out there, and Herrington Lake and Bergen are kind of like Gravity Falls. Like, it's known for weird shit. My ex-father-in-law seen motherships there. Like, literally, one of them was like, he was on his way to school, the sun was just coming up, and he was on the school bus, and he looked over and seen this huge mothership that was probably like 200 feet long. And he seen it, and it was hovering right above this old woman's house. So he went to the old woman's house after school and was like, you know, hey, this is what I seen above your house this morning. And she's like, that's weird, because I woke up early this morning and I was drinking my coffee and stuff, and I just felt like I was being watched. She said every time that someone would call, or she would call someone, there would be like weird noises like in the phone. So that's one of the stories, and that yeah, I told you it once, I think. But well, there you go. Now you did. But I actually seen UFO in this area. It was the red fireball types, and yeah, twice, man. One of them beamed something up. I think it was a fucking cow or something. They were hungry, dude. But and I this was when I started believing in, for one, aliens. Two, I started researching, because I was like, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. Like when someone would bring up aliens, there's North Point. Yeah. Dude, people break out of that thing all the fucking time.
Do they really?
Yeah, they break out all the time. Literally, like, they'll be like, oh, you know, 4 prisoners broke out of North Point today. And it's like, oh shit. And so like everybody in the area would lock their doors, and you know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of like a hot spot. I swear it's like a ley line or something. Because this is the same area that's the part where the phone always cuts out.
Not quite.
I know, but like you'll see when we get close enough to it, I swear it's a ley line or something. Because I was, not trying to bring up my ex-wife, but like, I was on the phone with her one night, and it like cut out, but like, it was like a demonic voice that literally said, rape her. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I hung up. As soon as I heard that demonic voice, man, it literally said, rape her. And I'm like, no, not cool, click, I'm going home. That and, like, there's a lot of ghost sightings out here. It's just like a hot spot for paranormal.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even know about it, man. And I was a non-believer until I lived here for a while. Like, one night, did I tell you about that, about the little girl in my back seat?
I think so, but do the story again.
I had this 91, well, you guys don't know, so I had this 91 Grand Marquis, and it was like, this was back when I was working day shift, so it was probably like 5 a.m. You know, I wanted to get to work early, drink a couple cups of coffee, and like get a little food in my belly before a 10-hour shift. And I was working McDonald's at the time, and so I got in the car and I'm like half asleep. And if I did not wake up after this fucking happened, like it was crazy. I got in the car and here I am like passing out, just tired and wore out, and all I hear is just a little girl's voice go, boo. And I literally jumped out of the fucking car like, what the fuck? And my ex-wife, we were like, we were super young then, but she ran outside like, cause I was saying goodbye. I gave her a hug, I gave her a kiss, and she would walk me out when I would go to work. And she walked me out and she was just heading back. Yeah, you slow it down just a little bit because these roads do wind. I mean, you're all right. I'm just saying, you'll run into some weird curves every now and then. And she's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I just heard literally a little girl's voice go, boo," and it was like, I don't know if it was a ghost or a black-eyed child or something. I don't know what it was, but it was like it knew it was not a human. And it literally said boo like in a mocking way. Like, oh, this is what the stereotypical ghost does, is boo. You know what I mean? Like it
Probably was a little ghost.
but it said boo like it knew it was a ghost. It was fucking weird. Alright, we're heading into Bergen. I'm going to film a little bit. Show you. Yeah, and then here on the left is where Barney usually sits. Barney's a trip, man.
Which way am I going? Oh, wait,
Man,
that's
this is like my old stomping ground.
So I'm going that way.
Yeah. Barney used to sit like right there.
Wait, do I go that way?
That's Barney's spot. Yeah,
Yeah, but
go
I-
right, go right. That's where he used to sit, man. It's a blinking light. It's not like a stoplight. That's the Village Inn.
There's a dairy barn place.
That used to be a biker thing. Like a bike shop.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that used to live there,
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that, remember back in the day when I played that festival, I sang.
Yeah.
He was the guy who was dating the girl, the daughter of the art
Yeah.
people, the ones that are swinging.
Yeah.
And they used to swing with him
Kentucky Bridge.
and their own daughter. And he lived there. That's where he lived. Yeah, Dina was always struck on him. Right? I wonder why. A fish, a fish. Ooh, a fish. Alright, well, here's the spot. Yeah, keep going. Watch the road, because it's gonna start winding real wicked. But around this area is you guys gotta watch that previous video of the first time I seen a UFO. I pretty much was flying down this windy ass road. This road is windy as hell, and I was going probably like 60-70 miles an hour, but I was being chased, man. And right over in that area, that'll start heading into Lexington, Nicholasville. The highway is over that way.
Oh.
And the first time I seen a UFO was out that way. The second time was closer, man. This thing was chasing us, and it beamed something up, man. But this is the road it was on, so I don't know. There probably will definitely be some edits in this video. But yeah, around this area though, it was to my left. That's Dead Man's Curve. That's literally what it's called. And the reason why it's called Dead Man's Curve is because you have to go super fucking slow.
15 miles an hour.
Yeah, and kids just literally, like it's a 90-degree turn.
I already know that kind of curve.
Yeah, and people have died on it. That's why they call it Dead Man's Curve. But there you go. Here's Dead Man's Curve. Ah!
Oh, and I did it going 25.
Yeah. I've done it a couple times going like 30 or 40.
Chimney Rock RV parking campground.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm done talking, so I'll get back with y'all in just a second. Well, here's Lake Herrington. There's the old bridge. We're actually not supposed to be back here. There's a sign right there that we're supposed to keep out. Technically, we're behind it.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
But this is it, man. Let me know if you guys see some pig monsters. It's like a sea serpent with the face that resembles the skull that resembles a pig. There's sirens. What siren is that?
Fire.
Fire?
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay. There's supposed to be an island out here too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like an abandoned island. Jordan was telling me about it.
That's what I meant.
Let's see if we can get all the way out there.
We'll have to get close to there. We'll have to go somewhere where we can actually park and get down in there. 'Cause I want to go down there, you know?
Yeah. This is technically off limits.
No, I know.
I wrecked right at the end of the bridge.
What'd you do that for?
Because I was dumb and young and it was raining and I was flying down the bridge. But there you go. I mean, supposedly there's a sea monster down in there. Here comes somebody. And
Yeah. Well, if they really wonder, it's like, where's you looking?
yeah. Bridge is out. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna shut the camera down.
yeah, yeah.
Well, here's more of Lake Herrington. This is where we were, way up there. And then we drove around and got lost. Here's the bridge. They're rebuilding it. I felt like I was sneaking into like Area 51 or something, because we weren't supposed to be there. But here's more of the lake.
Oh. Poked me.
What poked you?
Our
What
seat.
did?
Our
The seat poked you?
Yeah, the
Ah, I'm sorry.
without falling you down into the lake to my death.
That used to be a corner store way up in there. I used to go there. Uh-oh. There you go, buddy. You're... Haha. That was him. What's he on?
Some kind of...
Like a dune buggy.
Oh, I wonder if it's one of those old cars, like redone. Or it could be a dune buggy.
But there you go. There's some more of the lake.
I heard it fishing.
And we'll...
There's the ripples for it.
Are you sure that wasn't the pig monster?
It could be.
Dun dun dun. Right in here.
I feel... Look at all that trash in there. It makes me sad.
It's just, it happens. It's debris and shit, you know.
No, I meant actual trash. I understand about the sticks and stuff.
But I'll show you another side of the lake here in a minute, guys. There you go, though. I don't see no pig monster today. Do you?
No. Not yet.
What if he died? What if he like really existed, but he just died long ago?
And his story stayed alive.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's possible.
Some hillbilly out here ate him. For Rizzle.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we made we were in the process of making the video for the Herrington Lake, talking about the pig monster and all that. We're just showing you some of it. And we had did one more video, you know, taped a little bit more, and when we went to go look for it to review it and everything on the camera, it wasn't there. Can't find it. I tried looking directly on the camera, like maybe it got saved somewhere else. So like otherwise, I have no idea what has happened to it. And neither does Abe. Like neither of us know what has happened to this last video. Because I remember him videotaping it. But it just disappeared. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, he talks a lot about a lot of weird stuff happening there, and I can believe it, definitely. It seems like a kind of a creepy place. Just even being around there, you can kind of feel it. And there's lots of stories to go along with that place, so I can believe it. So it makes me wonder if being there made us somehow lose the last video, or did we just kind of screw up and somehow delete it by accident and didn't notice. I guess I wanted to put that in so y'all knew, because otherwise it would have kind of had a weird ending with how many of the different tapes we had. Alright, I just want to let you all know that part. Thank you for watching, and you know, always for subscribing and commenting. You know, we really appreciate it, definitely. So thank you guys, and have a good night, alright?